It's important.
I've literally injured my back by sitting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing else. There's nothing else going on. Like, what are you gonna do? Sit at home, beat your dick, or are you gonna watch See Forecast?
Shut up and sit down.
But sort of related and kind of unrelated, with everything that's been going on, right? Will, you and I, all of us, we go to the gym, we work out and stuff, and it's been kind of interesting, with all this stuff going on, how people get their workouts in and how they do. And you were telling me you actually like built your own like home gym right before everything kind of happened, right?
Yeah, so literally before, I'd been wanting to build a home gym for years, and about a week before everything started shutting down, so this was like late February, maybe early March, I could kind of sense that it was coming because certain things had started shutting down, and I was like, gym's going to close. So I put in a big order on Rogue Fitness for basically a full home gym, and it was here in like a week and a half later.
Yeah, so you got some pictures here. So you bought everything all Rogue, right?
Yeah.
Did it come like as a kit? Like, did you just like get this kit where it said like this is everything that comes in, or did you like special order like individual pieces and like compile it yourself?
Yeah, so I bought everything that I wanted. So this is all like individual parts. And it was honestly a pain to put together because it comes in on basically pallets of like flat packed boxes of just like, for instance, the squat rack was all just flat packed, and it was basically, get out your socket set and put it together.
Gotcha. And so, did it all come in one shipment, or did you have like several shipments of this stuff?
It came in like 3 shipments, but most of it came in one big shipment. It was, like a big box truck that came with a, like one of those drop gate things and a dolly cart.
And so they just like brought the pallets in, and then did they disassemble and like bring it down in your basement, or they just
nope,
dropped it on the driveway?
They're like, good luck.
They're like, see you later, man. You're gonna get a workout trying to put this stuff together.
Yeah.
So you got like really lucky then, because you got it all right before everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The funny thing is there was a couple things I didn't get that I still wanted, and I went back to like order more a week later, and everything was sold out.
Yeah.
So it's clear that a lot of people did what I did when COVID hit and their gyms closed.
So your dumbbell rack that you have here, what's the highest weight you ended up getting on the rack?
I think it goes up to 55s.
All right.
And that's one thing I want to add more of. I want to go up to like 80s, but that's something they've been sold out of for the past 4 months. Like, they just have not had them in stock. And I'm sure I could get like a different brand, but I'm super OCD, so I want them all to match.
Yeah, you want all the same thing. I'm kind of the same way.
You got to style. You got to style with it.
Yeah.
It's all got to be black too. So the plates, are they metal plates, or are they like the Rogue, like what do you call them? The bumper style plates? Like,
I have a mixture.
Okay.
I have metal plates and bumper, because I like to put bumper plates on first, because the bumper plates are like slightly wider than metal plates for whatever reason. So
yep.
If you put like a 45 bumper on first, then you can put on metal plates really easily.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That's by design, though. That's so that the bumper plates hit first, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I assume so. I think bumper plates are really used in like Olympic lifting and stuff where they're kind of moving the weight a lot, as opposed to the more of the competition style lifting where it's just the squat, deadlift, and bench press, where they typically just basically use metal plates.
So one thing I was a little curious of, you have a desk in your home gym. Is that what I'm seeing in the bottom right corner?
Yeah, that's that's where the work laptop goes when I'm doing the spin bike during work hours.
So Will's taking full advantage of work from home, right?
Getting yoked from home.
Getting yoked on the bike. So you're not doing the Peloton stuff, right? Like the running the bike. You're just doing your own thing.
I'm just kind of doing my own thing.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not getting yoked Quarantine has been rough on my body. I'll be honest.
It's been rough, right?
I
And
was
you
gonna
trying,
say, like, shouldn't you be like the biggest you've ever been? Like, you got your home gym.
yeah.
Is it the diet?
Yeah, I just have been eating and drinking a lot, but I have been working out, so I have that going for me, I guess.
That's important.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go do a quick cut to our sponsor for today's podcast. This is Nussman Reptiles. Kind of tongue in cheek, but for real, if you're interested in snakes, you only sell snakes, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the reptiles is a little misleading there. It's just snakes. One type of
Snakes are
reptile.
reptiles.
I know, but one type of reptile, not all reptiles. So we discriminate to only snakes for sale, I guess.
Do you have any amphibians?
No.
Oh, you weren't you're not into frogs?
Otherwise, it would be Nussman RNA.
That's a cool name, RNA.
You should get into frogs, dude.
I wonder. I don't. You never know. The snake business I didn't think was lucrative. Maybe frogs are where it's at as well.
Yeah, I need a clown pied frog.
I love how people know like the little buzzwords.
So anyway, check out his link will be in the description and whatnot if you guys are interested.
Actually, I've literally injured my back by sitting for too long. It's probably the saddest injury I could have ever asked for. But since quarantine, all I've done is work from home and then hop on my other computer and then just play games or chat and stuff, read up online, and that's it. I just sit. It's either I'm sitting or I'm lying down, and I just didn't go outside for a while. I had like a vitamin D deficiency, and I injured my back. I'm like, listen, doc, you'll never believe it. And the diagnosis was just like, listen, this guy's an idiot.
How'd they find the vitamin D deficiency? That's what I want to know because I probably have the same thing.
Blood test for sure.
Yeah. I'm afraid to go to a doctor. I haven't been to an actual doctor in probably 10 years. I'm afraid to find out what they'll find out about me if I do like actual checkup. I probably should go though. I'm sure
vitamin D thing was interesting. Like they prescribed vitamins, which were like, I think the dosage was like 50,000 mg, which is like, I want to say like those vitamin D pills that you can get are like 200 or something, or maybe like 2,000. This was like 25 times stronger.
I didn't even know that was like a thing. Like I thought it was a joke that you needed vitamin D like to be outside in the sun. I'll take that a little more seriously.
Going outside like a human being is pretty important for living. turns out. And also, my diet was trash, so I wasn't getting vitamin D through any vegetables or anything like that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, how many vitamins is in a McDonald's McDouble?
0.
Like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 of what? 4 or 5.
Yep. 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Oh man, the back thing though, you got to get a better chair. That's So I got a standing desk because of that too. So I got my back was kind of jacked up too. I got a standing desk. I went to a physio guy, and recommended standing desk. Recommended going outside. I started walking like an old Asian lady, right after sunset. Walk around. I found that to do wonders.
I feel like Dean sits on a wooden bar stool for some reason.
At work?
Just like cross-legged on a wooden bar stool. I don't know.
I've been saying that to work.
You just
literally how I
that
hurt
guy.
my back.
It's literally what you said, Jason. You didn't have you have a chair with no back on it, right? Like a backrest.
That's
right?
true. Yeah, I was sitting on an ottoman because
that's not even a chair. That's not even a chair.
I had a stool. I broke the stool. I had like 2 chairs before that. I broke both chairs.
How do you break
Sitting for so long. I don't know, man. I don't know how to sit.
So when you went to this doctor, right? Did you like tell him you sat on an ottoman and he just look at you weird, or?
No. They're like, okay, this guy's poor, so insurance is gonna be key here. No, they were cool about it. You know how doctors are, just like very matter of fact, like especially general practitioners, just try and get through the next thing. They're always very concerned and helpful, but also can keep you calm. But that was rough.
The biggest thing for me, I don't have a home gym. I don't have a home. I'm in an apartment, right? So, and my apartment gym was closed. And Dean, your apartment gym was closed for quarantine too, right? for a while, and then over here they started to open the gyms back up a little bit with like rules and restrictions, you know. So when my gym reopened, the first thing was they were limited in capacity, and you had to wear a mask, obviously, and they made you wear gloves, right? They're like, you have to put something on your hands. And so I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, shit, you know, I'm not gonna go buy fucking gloves to like wear. And I had like weightlifting gloves, right, with like, you know, but they expose your fingers. So I called them up on the phone. I was like, you know, what do you define a glove as? And the lady, the woman laughed at me. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, like, does it have to be like covering your fingers? Like, can it be a weightlifting glove? She said, no, it has to be like cover your whole hand. I was like, okay. And like, you know, you can go buy like the plastic gloves or whatever, like the doctor's gloves, right? But they're gonna like rip if you try to pull like a barbell or like move around with them. So like that's not gonna work either. And so I had this brilliant idea of using dish gloves. So I walked into the gym with the you know, dish cleaning gloves that go all the way up to your elbow. You know, those big thick plastic gloves that the kitchen guys use. And that's what I rocked for 2 weeks at the gym. You know, walk into the gym and wear something like that. And I actually think that's what I did. So that's I walked in with dish gloves, and then I put my workout gloves on top of them, and walked into the gym that way. And I had this picture is the teal ones, but I do have a set of light purple ones that I wore too, actually. You know, you get some looks when you go up to the platform and do deadlifts wearing dish gloves. That was a very entertaining experience for me. So, but I was very, very thankful when the gym reopened. Hopefully it stays open, right? And then Dean, you took a different approach to the quarantine workouts. This is this is a prime pose of you, right?
Actually, that's crazy. I let my hair grow out. No, yeah, I started doing yoga.
Hella cute.
I've done yoga actually for a while now. I think I tore my hamstring like a couple years ago, and when I just like, wanted to start rehabbing, I didn't know how to do it. I was terrified to lift again because that was how I tore it. So there was free classes of yoga at my work that had his own gym on site, and a couple of the guys I was working with at the time were doing yoga, and they convinced me to do it. I mean, most of them were like military or ex-military, and so they're macho dudes. I was like, all right, it's not too emasculating if I can do some yoga with these guys then. And they called it Broga, so we just did some Broga like once or twice a week, and I kind of started slacking after I rehabbed and got back into shape, maybe once a week if that. But yeah, then once COVID hit, I couldn't do anything else. I'm like, oh geez, I don't know what I'm going to do now besides run every day and push-ups. But then yeah, a friend posted on like Facebook that she was doing some free online classes, or it was donation based. I throw a few shekels here and there.
So you like set up the yoga mat like in your apartment, and you pull up the laptop, and then you watch, and then you participate in a class, like a yoga class.
I've been shooting from my phone. It's all done through Zoom, so China knows that I do yoga now.
But today, are they able to like? Can she see you do the yoga, like the instructor? Like, how do you know you're doing it right?
Be honest, it's an OnlyFans.
If you guys want to subscribe to Dean the Machine's OnlyFans, so now
I just copy what my OnlyFans girl does. No, yeah, she can see what I do, and we can all see what she does. And some classes have more or less people than others, and she gives more personalized advice then. Or like if you have a specific pose you're trying to work on, you can just message her, be like, hey, I'm working on this one thing, watch me do it and give me some advice. And I mean, she's cool. It's really just a whole bunch of her friends are taking the class.
And then weirdo Dean over here taking the class too now.
Hey. Yeah.
Now that's pretty cool. I've never done it.
I've gotten to the point where I can do it's a headstand, so it's like two hands and your head are on the ground, and you can just invert like that. And I'd like to get to the point where you can do a handstand. I've always had terrible inverted coordination growing up. Like I said, I grew up sailing the seven seas, and like I can jump in waters and I can swim very well and do dives and stuff, but I've never been able to do a backflip. If I go to try, I get inverted like I'm going to do a dive, and then before I go the rest of the flip, I just jerk. I have this mental reaction. I just can't. My body freaks out. I guess I noticed it sort of like I just don't have that coordination. And I guess by practicing yoga and just, slowly going through it and just feeling out how your body reacts in these poses.
So next time we go to the pool, you're gonna do a backflip.
Exactly.
In the
I can teach you how to do a handstand.
Well, it's really the coordination. Like it's just I don't know what happens when I get inverted, but everything just like I just don't know what I'm doing. It's like I don't know how to walk. I'm like a baby trying to figure out how to stand. Like it's weird. It's not that like, I mean, you probably definitely know. You could probably give me some advice how to do it, but the point was, I've been doing yoga and it's taught me some cool things. And
that's important. I mean, I also have a similar problem, right? I can't do a headstand for shit. I'm scared to actually jump and like do a flip because I might break my neck, right? Because of the same thing. I'm not very coordinated when it comes to doing something acrobatic like that,
I mean, I can do like scissor kicks in soccer. I hit one-time volleys on one foot and like in the middle of the air, but like I can't.
You just can't go all the way. You can only go halfway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't flip when I do the scissor kick. I go up like inverted, kick the ball, and then land on my head.
Just land straight down again on your ass.
Yeah.
That's great. So you picked up.
I used to
yoga.
teach this. I actually used to teach dancing. I used to instruct in when I was in high school. So I've actually taught a number of people how to actually do handstands.
Well, shit.
Sounds like we're gonna have a class.
There we go.
That's what we're gonna do. Episode 2.
Maybe we'll zoom it. We'll zoom it.
We're gonna put it on Twitch. Is what we're gonna do.
Oh, now Microsoft's gonna know.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Sorry.
C4Cast does backflips and handstands.
Ooh, I have not done many backflips on grass or flat ground or off a springboard.
Well, we won't do that one.
I gotta
in a while. It's been like a decade.
This is gonna be good.